point in time I promised that I'd start doing some build videos. I got one that I'm going to be working on here. I thought I'd do a quick unboxing just to give you an idea what program or what progress I'm going to be making here. Now, I hope you can hear this. My audio on this camera is not too good from a distance, so I'm going to go ahead and hat cam this and go ahead and do kind of a box opening and show you the J3 Cub that I'm building. Yeah, it's going to be a FPV bird, and depending on what I can get out of the transmitter and receiver for distance, we'll see if it's going to be long distance or not. So I'm going to go ahead and hat cam this and do the unboxing and show it to you. I promised everybody I'd start doing some builds, so here it goes. Okay, here she is. This is the one that's next in line. And I'll show you what I'm doing here. Okay, this came as a almost ready to fly kit. You got to assemble everything. It's actually made for a small nitro engine, like the 0.15 or something like that. I've converted it over to electric, brushless. This particular motor is a 950, I believe 950 kV. I have a lot of those around because of building all these quadcopters. I end up with a lot of extra pieces and parts, and it's also got a 30 amp speed control, which will be what runs it. And basically I just wanted to do an unboxing. Let's set that aside for now. Oh, and the transmitter I plan on using is one of these Airtronics Vanguards. These are both 4 channels. The old style radio with the long retractable antenna. They're still good radios. I use them for my park flyers is what I used them for. And they work perfectly good for that. I do have a high tech, but that I could probably build into this, but I've already got all the equipment to build this using one of these Vanguards, and I've got a couple Vanguards. I might as well put them to use. They're both the same exact radio. I had it set up so that I could fly 2 different planes at one time in case I wanted to take a partner out. Anyhow, here's the fuselage, and you can see it's already assembled. I do need to put the windows in it. It's got the cutouts for the servos already on the rudder and elevator. I need to cut out for the landing gear right there. There's a spot. I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not, but there's actually a cutout there already that's been covered for the landing gear. And there's also some cutouts there for the struts on the wings. I gotta remember those right there and there. That's something I gotta fabricate a way to attach the wings, because I don't like the way they attached them. Basically all they did was just slide them in a slot, and then the wing hold down screws here was what held the struts in place. I actually would like to make them struts functional. There's the fuselage, and here's the wing, and it does have ailerons. And the reason it's only gotten to this point because I didn't want to assemble the wings, because the wings, once you glue them together, they're permanent. They don't come apart. And I wasn't ready to build this thing yet, but I'm ready now. So it comes fully covered just like this. Even got the numbers on it, the decals. And it's got to do some fitting there, but there we go. Can't remember the wingspan on this thing. I think it's 34 or 36 inches. It might be, it's kind of an odd number because it's a, I think it's a Chinese made rig and they use metrics. There's the fuselage with the wings. And then you got the tail feathers and the struts. These are the struts. And they're kind of pre-colored. They've put, it's a dye in the wood, makes it look yellow. I don't know if I'm going to go that route. I might do some, put some covering on it. I do have some cub yellow. And there's some decals here for the sides. I think that's for the sides and the back. Yeah. And a little bag of goodies. Tail feathers. And it looks to me like I need to do some work on the tail feathers. They're wrinkly. Yeah, it's normal. I have to iron them out before I assemble it. But yeah, that's this section. And I think I probably have to cut it. I don't think that's, yeah, I think I have to cut it out back there. Fit this in there because it won't fit in there, I don't think. Not all the way. Yeah, it don't look like it. Little bit of work to do to fit them, but yeah. It's going to be a pretty cool little airplane, I think. I just figured I'd do a quick unboxing and let everybody know what I'm doing. And what I'll do is I'll take some video through the build process. I won't videotape the whole thing because basically it's just a matter of, you know, fitting everything and gluing it together, and you know, I'll do an updated videos as I get along on this one. Oh, and it's got ailerons, so there's a cutout on the bottom here for my servos for the aileron. It's already got the wires in place. They're stiff, so I need to work on the hinges. They're real stiff. So yeah, I don't like them that stiff. I like them nice and smooth. Because the servos I'm going to be using are these little ones. Little tiny 9 gram, I think they're called. Little micro servo. SG90. They're made for park flyers, basically. There's plenty enough for this little plane. So once I get things put together a little bit, I'll make up another video and show you how far I've gotten. If I run into anything that I think should be showed off while I'm building it, little tips or tricks that I can show you maybe, like maybe when I'm loosening up these hinges. Yeah, those are stiff. They're way too stiff. I'll have to check those out and see how far I've got. I think I've already glued them in place. And that might be why they're stiff, because the glue is fresh. I use these cloth hinges. They're kind of a cloth with a fiber in the middle. But they're kind of stiff. So you actually got to fold them in the middle to get them loosened up. Like so. You just keep folding them back and forth. And sometimes it's a good idea to take a razor knife and just do a nice fine little line right there. Don't cut into the plastic, the nylon part of it, but just the fabric part of it, just to loosen it up a little bit right there. But yeah, once I get the tail feathers ironed out, and back in shape, because they're wrinkled real bad. I didn't realize they were that wrinkled. That's just from sitting in the closet for so long. But anyhow, I figured I'd just do a short video, a quick video of my progress on this, which is just basically I just opened the box. I got to figure out where how to mount the servos and all that stuff. I think I've already started cutting the servo horns for it and stuff. I need to drill those out for the screws. That's something I wanted to look at. Oh yeah, it's got quite a package of little screws and things. And there's the servo mount for this wing. Cool. There's the screws for the wing itself that fit in here, and they've already got those pre-drilled. That's something I got to do, is line these wings up. But I can't really line them up specifically. Well, I can. Well, that's actually what I'll need to do first, is get these wings lined up so that they're not turned any way or another, so that they're square. So that when I do my tail feathers, I can square up my tail feathers with the wing. So the wing has to be square to the fuselage. But other than that, there's not a whole lot I can show you in the video while I'm building this, because basically it's just I don't know, almost ready to fly is almost ready to fly, basically. There's no real building to it. You glue a few things together, and I think I have a spar that goes in there that goes inside the wing, and I think I cut that. I was going to cut that out and put a dowel in there so that I have extra strength in the back right here. And that was pre-cut, I believe, for the factory dowel. Or there's a spar that goes in there. Just a webbing, a strengthener. I think it's going to be a pretty cool little airplane. And with that electric power, that should pull it. We'll see. When I get on with it a few, I'll go ahead and start videotaping it. Some progress. Thank you for watching. And so far, that's my progress for the evening. I just wanted to give everybody a heads up, and this is the project that I'm working on right now. Once I get this finished, I think I'm going to go ahead and work on that CX-10, my fully autonomous quadcopter, and get it put together. I'm getting kind of anxious to start building quadcopters again. And I need to finish my tricopter over there. There you have it. From Hyper Joe's hobby room. My little man cave. So we'll catch everybody later, and thanks for watching.